For one queen, I'm coming for it. And Yuri, he's going straight down mid. He's going to be able to get himself a kill. Kicker trades it. So we get the 4 versus 3, but this deep mid control, it's not going anywhere. FURIA are going to hang on to this and leave Virtus.pro to try and escape up Banana, but they lose their bomb carrier, and Henny is having a hell of a start.
Talking about Henny, make sure they could put something up.
Definitely ignited the fire, and they needed it. Yuri gonna kick this one off with 2 kills down alt mid. One of 2 M4s in this round. Oh man, Virtus.pro not even giving it a chance to really cause damage back the other direction. Yuri on for the anti-eco ace, but just at the final hurdle. Serados, they did get their victory over Isurus in the end. That was a reverse sweep of the series. Art, MP9 through the smoke. Good for 2 kills. Vinny's here on the side of it, so should be easy pickups with the ump, and sure enough it is. That's a lot of money. Sanji sometimes like Lydia from Skyrim. Just here to provide the services, the carry. They seem a bit nervous about the pit, but they still are going through the protocols.
Oh, this actually
turned their back.
His position a
Sanji
lot.
turned. Sanji turned.
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding? Henny just
try to continue on with the split. 15 seconds left. They have to commit here. They'll look to find a bomb plant. They'll at least get a kill on the middle of the site. There's 2 in pit. That means they could still plant without control. However, it's now down just to James. And with 4 seconds left over, the rotation already out to B, there's no chance to win. He'll have to save.
What an incredibly weird round. Sanji slips back onto the pistols. Virtus.pro gonna put Kicker on the AK again. And, well, he works it for the first one, but no players here to trade him, and Art immediately takes down that rifle. So just the pistols now left for VP, and the smoke grenade keeps them back for the time being. Yuri's just crouching in the apartments and finds Sanji with the off angle, as Art also racks up a kill here. It's going very well for FURIA early on.
So far, so good. They won't be able to even look for another kill very easily. About to take on these rifles head on. They'll get mowed down. Art picks one up. FURIA on fire. Damage into the back of stairs, and they don't see it, but you better believe it's going to have an impact. Yakinder ends up getting blasted away through the wall. Just a couple of stray bullets from Serados. And Sanji all alone on the stairs with less than 30 HP remaining.
Art nails the shot versus James. This is completely one-sided. We've still got 0 kills on Buster and Sanji, and only a single frag for Yakinder. But as I mentioned, that goose egg, Buster's gonna bust it open. He's on the board. Sometimes the first one's the hardest. That applies to the round count right now for Virtus.pro as well. FURIA just smothering them, and if he doesn't clear this corner, he's done for. Vinny just off of the side of it. They're
doing a really good job of taking advantage of the Hall's defaults, basically. There was that 2 rounds ago, Yuri found a spot to push in and kill Yakinder while he was setting up for grenades. Sanji tries to find something. Henny will take him out. Bomb gets...
You'd think they should go for more than the dry peak, so sure enough, utility starts being thrown out. And yeah, Kicker just tries to jump beyond it. Vinny tucked in behind the sandbags. Good for a double kill. Buster's gonna trade out spare to kill Serados if they genuinely want to contest this with the plan. But Serados stops both. FURIA not stopping here. 7 rounds to come back for this. Mind you, he tends to just fly out from Balk. Yuri's going to push into this right before the T's actually try to now cross the brackets. Yuri with a back turn to him. Headshots plenty for FURIA. Completely cutting down that mid attempt. Kicker will start to claw this back. And they know there's a player up in apps. Kicker planting on the opposite side of the tall box. 3 members of FURIA coming in from short side. And VP focused entirely on it. There is no utility for them to hang on with, and it all falls onto Sanji. He needs 3 kills in the post plant, and he gets iced out after 1. FURIA, 8 rounds on the CT side already.
They're all hidden shots. Really well done here from FURIA. Everybody contributing for the most part on this round.
The Mark versus Kicker. He's actually going to push through it. Caught by another Molotov, and then the frag grenades are fantastic.
Oh, those are amazing.
Just artillery barraged down Banana. Vinny, he tries to charge into it, but Buster's lying in wait, and Art's op shots blindly flying through that smoke. not able to net anything further from it, but the pressure continues here from Virtus.pro, but the kills are those of FURIA. Secondary op, but I mean, come on, it's Henny. He's using that pillar perfectly. Oh, even hitting Sanji with the leg shot. Now it's his attempt up short. Yuri's going to fall back slightly. Flash at his feet. And 2 CTs coming in from behind. Virtus.pro not even able to find...
Job is done creating space. All right, so Virtus.pro turn up the tempo. Half by here. They'll come through the halls. Yuri is once again the king of it. Camping out, but the arch wrap is still in play.
Tech9 turns his attention away. Cerrado looking for the multi-kill spray down. Henny, he needs to keep himself on high alert because there is a player pushing from both directions, but the bomb carrier actually gets cooled off. Stuck behind the smoke. Now they've got it. Kicker, 2 kills, Buster and Jame 1 apiece. Kind of comes out of nowhere, but there's only 2 players left, and Art could absolutely clutch this. He's going to lay the Molotov into the middle of the site. That forces Buster into the open, and at 15 and 2, he is looking for a 16th frag in the 1v1. He goes through his own smoke, and Jame is focused on the side of it. Patience is a virtue.
He can't get the angle, have to jump on it.
Oh, Jame shuts it.
So I think what's really important is like thinking about trying to live as long as possible. Yuri going out 1 for 1, that's a huge win for the T's in my opinion.
But maybe Cerrado can claw it back. Yeah, easy kill out from the apartments. Forcing Yakinder to the sidelines. Flash over. A challenge here from Jame, but even blinded, Art is going to stick the op shot. Another player to peek up from T-ramp. Now less than a minute left on the... Oh, okay. My God.
Nice one, DJ. Kicker it alone. Man, there's layers to this, so, of course, this is when they kick it up a notch. So nice to see that adjustment. Connor's got a frozen face right now. Mouth hanging.
And not just losing a map to Isurus, but like just kind of looking out of that series in general. Now things are getting back to normal. At least here for the...
Remember this B exec round? They walked all the way down mid and then came through. Well, now they're just flanking full guns. A couple of Tech9s. Poor guys have to look behind them, shoot long distance, try to get these kills. Is this going to be an absolute mow down here for FURIA?
Mid. Virtus.pro never saw it coming. Kicker gonna try to get aggressive up here on Banana. Vinny looking to trade it, swing it out wide. It's a double kill from Kicker off the...
They're watching the flank here slightly, but there's a timing. Smoke's gonna come over into the B site. They're spotting it with 1. Okay, the trade comes through, and they're probably feeling pretty good about this. They could go back. They know that FURIA probably pushed again. However, Yuri wins his duel.
Yeah.
They're running into the op. Let's see what Henny can do.
Well, he's going to hit the first one. We know what Henny can do. 3-4-3.
Wow.
Their map pick.
That's a 5v3 brought back.
Art's going to kick it off.
In terms of opening kills, they are dominating Virtus.pro. Wow.
This isn't even close to being competitive. Virtus.pro not even ready for some of these plays. I don't think they're ready for this pace. They thought they were going to have the wounded FURIA we've seen as of late ahead of them. Oh, they could not be more wrong. 2 players remaining here for VP. Buster and Jame. Make that just Jame.
God damn. Can't even hold an angle these days. He's been slightly aware, but this is this 1-in-12 scoreline has been a team effort from Virtus.pro. James doesn't even know it, but he's dead. Just look at this.
Here's the night. It is the start of map 1, but it's a hell of a start. Art's gonna get blinded and Buster will bag him, but there's 2 CTs right here on the other side. Can VP finally stop something and double their round count before they have to start what may be too much of a task on the offensive half? They've got a man advantage, minute 20 on the clock, and nobody at this A site, because FURIA have just been playing so freely with these liberal stacks at the start of each round. Henny peeks out now. Just buying them some time. Perhaps a parting gift for Virtus.pro at the end of this T side. Henny's got nothing to lose, and that's a scary, scary order. Fires off another op shot. There's literally no time. So Virtus.pro, a second round given to them by Henny as he chooses not to even attempt.
Here in the construction, they'll have to just win this duel versus Quesarado. They know he's here.
AK for Yakinder at the half health. Little reload from the Galil. It's going to delay the trade. Buster with the Desert Eagle hits the headshot. Now it's the 1 versus 2. Let's see it from Vinny. Cuts down Kicker first and foremost, and this is a dirty angle. But the CT catches him by surprise. Timing, the name of the game there for Buster. Poor Vinny didn't see the minute cross. And because of it, VP will find themselves a third.
Nice. They pull off the eco. Heavy stack up towards mid. Always dangerous to come into that crossfire. And Buster, yeah, he spotted him crossing. Vinny did not get that same information. You know, Buster's always got to win a clutch before the game's over. For what it's worth, they can make it a bit more interesting.
Art walks out from Boiler. Falls to Yakinder. That's one of them, and then some. But we will watch contently, see what FURIA also have up their sleeve. You know, after all of their struggles so far in Europe, it's got to be a bit of a burden off their shoulders to be having a scoreline like this. And because of that, I think we're just going to get more and more of those typical FURIA shenanigans, which is why we can't let our guards down. They're going to push things. They're going to challenge. And you'd think eventually it should stick, but they're going to have to hold off for now. Art buys a Zeus for this upcoming round.
Yeah, I mean, rounds aside and everything, it's just them probably absorbed the most utility damage of any player in history. It's probably just the most amount of nades landed at his feet in the whole game. That would be an interesting stat to see.
Right.
Who's absorbed the most utility damage?
Well, FURIA going to absorb all the damage from Yakinder this round. Again, he is very quickly flying up the scoreboard.
It's all eco frags, though. He's cheating.
Shh. Don't tell him that.
Yeah.
Maybe he keeps the success going. Kicker going to pluck Art from the sky. And that is a 5th round for Virtus.pro. But with the scoreline ahead of them, they've got nothing to get excited about just yet. Buy up from FURIA. Guns across the board.
Now let's talk. We've got a number of pocket plays here from FURIA on the T side.
This leaves a player up close in Buster. We saw him deliver a multi-kill last round. Can he do it again? Just hiding behind the plywood. They're right on the other side. Oh, but he doesn't even get a single kill. Kickert's flank will. 2 of them, in fact. And he's got himself a 3rd even. Poor Quesarado is just countered out, stuck behind the half wall. Art's going to round the corner. A crisp headshot into Yakinder. Oh, Jame peeks around the seat.
He's in a smoke, but they know exactly where he's putting that bomb down front oranges. And Kickert, he does so much here to make sure this round is easy. And they still 2v3 in this spot, pull through. All about Vinmeister. Wow, nicely done, but my goodness. Sorry scenes here for Virtus.pro. They lose to a round with maybe 1 or 2 AKs.
Position pays off. This puts the B site in question, and you see VP, despite their opening kill at the A site, now try to rotate through spawn. An immediate trade versus Buster. Vinny, the king of B site. These most recent rounds, he gets flashed through it. He finds one sitting in the open, prepares for the peak on construction, and Vinny now, because of that, has confirmed that VP's last standing member is on the opposite side of the map. Bombs back in spawn. That'll be retrieved with ease. Kicker sniffing out this B site, finds it completely evacuated, abandoned even by FURIA.
Tell me how Vinny pushes.
Gamers, it is time for one more episode of Pop, Lock, and Drop It. That's right, I am joined today by NIP's Twist. On Pop, Lock, and Drop It, we show you 4 skins, you tell me whose is whose. Not an M4A4 at all. All makes sense to you?
Plopskin Nox makes sense, but Hump is a risk. I'm kinda unsure.
Let's see how well you did here in round 3. You are now 1 grand reveal away from adding your name to the small list of players that have perfect scores. The AWPs. Up next, let's drop it.
Perfect.
There we go. Ace.
Top of it. Twist, I am so grateful for your time today. I'm happy you joined us here for the CS Money Pop Lock and Drop It.
Thank you.
They started off their run here in Europe not looking so hot, but after an interview where Art was definitely smiling again, he was feeling confident with
have done good for FURIA.
It has worked pretty well. Someone had a good idea when it comes to that talk, and I tweeted 5 minutes into the game that I was in danger.